What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is for entertainment purposes only, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm a new trader, just sharing my experience. No, you're not the only one having a hard time trading the foreign exchange. It's a motherfucker sometimes. But I've been at this for about a year and a half. Year one, $2,000 loss, and I'm in year two. Year two's not done yet. So I'm just trying to learn. I'm trying to. I'm sharing my experience, with everybody because, yeah, I'm trying to show real life trading the foreign exchange. It is. I mean, some people master this and make millions and millions of dollars, but this is a mental mind game. I feel like, and you got to be willing to play the game. And I find myself in this situation a lot. And I feel like I wanted to make a video because I feel like this is the exact situation right now, right where I'm in right now. This is what separates the people that make it and separate the people that do not make it. Is when it gets tough. Because it got oh so tough today. So I had a pending order for USD CAD last night. Long, because I was expecting one more move up, to complete this. It looks like it was setting up to be like a head and shoulders pattern on the weekly chart. We had a bullish engulfing last week. Last week. So I was expecting a move up into this shoulder area where I have a pending order sitting before we go down. And then today we just got this massive move down, which I'm sure threw a lot of people off. But last night I had two pending orders, one for USD JPY and one for USD CAD. So my pending order was, let's see. So I saw this little. So first off, I want to go over something that I've been learning from another YouTube channel about contraction points. And you can see the market expanding from that point. It's kind of interesting, actually. And you can see that the market makers are actually dealing. They are dealing from that area. But price seems to keep coming back to that same spot. And that spot actually acts as support and resistance sometimes. So you can see back here on USD CAD. Let's do the full screen job so you guys can see. In case you're watching on a cell phone. Gotta get better at that. Yeah, you can see the market dropped. Here it was kind of moving, right? It was moving hard. And then when it got to like right there, you see how price kind of slowed down? It kind of just, the candles got really slow, really small, and just kind of contracted down to nothing. So I put a support / resistance level right through that area, right dead smack center on that area. And you notice from this little spot right here, the market did this. But you notice how the swings. You notice how the swings are getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But price keeps coming back to this central spot. And actually acts as support and resistance sometimes. So it's like, I feel like this is part of the game that they're playing. This is getting people long, it's getting people short, it's throwing people off, it's confusing as all hell. Yeah, it's a complete mindfuck. So if you're short, like I was short for a while, which I see now that if I'm going to position trade, I need to leave things like for a long time. Like I had 50,000 units that I got in a really good spot, and I ended up getting out. I shouldn't have. I believe I got out right here. Yes. I was short way up there. Came all the way down and I got out right there. It actually went a little bit lower. Came all the way back up. Oops. Yeah, came all the way back up and then even went low. It even went lower, which is crazy. But I had a pending order because I thought the market was going to push up. You know, we had this little expansion thingy going on here. And then we made this move up. It came back down. It tested this little trend line we had here. You can see this little trend line. We kind of busted out, came back down. We retested it. It bounced a little bit. And then we got this push off. And I'm like, oh, I wonder what the chances are that this will come back down to the same exact contraction point area, find support, and go up. Was I wrong? So I had a stop loss just below this low right here, so it took me out right there. My entry was right there. Yeah, it was a $300 loss today, but here's where it gets really tough. So I had another order sitting right here for USD JPY because we had this big bullish move, and then I was expecting possibly a corrective structure like so, and then another push up to retest this trend line that we have not retested yet. I mean, we followed this trend line for 20-something weeks. 20-something weeks. And it just breaks through and does not test it ever again? I don't know. I don't know. So I had a pending order. I was expecting... So I had a pending order right here. And Monday, price came down very close to my order. Started pushing up. And usually my first reaction is to just get in, get in. I was like, nope, I am not getting in. Price is coming to me or I'm not trading it. If price decides to go all the way up and hit this without me, then it goes up without me. Unless it comes down and fills me where I want to be filled. Otherwise, I'm not trading it. I will wait for price to come up to where I feel like I want to short it. Which is right here. This is where I want to short from. It was not there, even though it would have been a great idea. Too little, too late. But around noon today, at this point right here, this red minus $1,600. Yeah. That is rough. That's tough to look at. But you know what? I've gotten out of so many trades that I was like $300, $400, $500, $600, $700 in the negative, and I did not need to take the loss, and I did not take the loss, and I just chilled the hell out for a second, and I was able to get out at either break even or even in profit a little bit. So I saw that. It was very tough. I almost shit my pants today. I was like, oh my god, because $1,600, and this is the thing, they know it. So people that are over risking, people who are trading Forex that don't have a lot of money, you know, 50 times leverage gets painful very quickly. So, you know, $1,600, that's like at least a month of side jobs on the weekends for me. An entire month gone in the snap of a finger. Gone. So it gets it gets tough to deal with, but I feel like this is part of their game. This is part of their game, and you have to be able to keep a cool head. And I feel like this is where people either learn how to play this game or they just quit. This is the spot right here. This is where we're being tested. Obviously, you don't want to be reckless, but I feel like this is where we're being tested. So I kind of stayed calm, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to take the loss. I'm going to wait. I'm going to go back home to my computer. But I was looking on my phone, and I said, if we take out that swing low, I'm out. Yeah, I'm out. And it would have been a lot worse than $1,600. But honestly, I did not think we were getting there. We took out this guy, But I kind of saw this on the phone a little bit, and I was like, wait a minute, this kind of looks like an expansion. You can see price is like expanding, and this is kind of what I'm expecting. I'm thinking this is what I'm expecting right here. This is one scenario, possibly, that we get this, and it comes back up and actually tests this broken trend line in this area of resistance again. So we had the drop today. Today's Wednesday. We have Thursday, Friday, Monday. So, I mean, we got 3 days. 3 days to make it to there. Because usually whatever happens on Friday, I mean, yeah, whatever happens on Friday usually continues on Monday. Usually. So I'm hoping for this to, you know, push back up. So there's a possibility that I could take this position that was $1,600 in the negative and turn it into a $1,700 win, or there's a possibility that I could get out for break even. So that's what we need to try to do, because imagine if you traded short from back here last week, and then all of a sudden you got this big bullish candle, and you're like, oh crap, right? And you're like $1,600 in the negative at this point, right? And then you take the loss. Oh crap, I was wrong. And then just a week later, now you're in profit. You didn't need to take that loss. So I feel like that's where you got to look at the charts. So I feel like as long as we don't, as long as this does not come down and smash this line right here, I'm gonna hold. Even though if this does come down and smash this line, it's gonna be a really bad loss. It's gonna be a horrifying loss. But otherwise, I'm gonna hold, because I want to prove something. I'd like to try to prove something. And I'd like to do it with, you know, where I made a video before. Okay, we're in major pain right now. Major pain. Can we turn this into something good? That's what I want to see. This is what I think. I could be wrong on this. I could be 100% wrong. But this is where I feel like most traders fail. And I hear it all the time, like only 10% of traders make it. I think this is why right here. Because not being able to like just chill out, hold on. The market swings like this all the time and hits the same area over and over and over and over again. Just because it like looks bad today doesn't mean it's going to look bad tomorrow. But it could get a lot worse. So I need to have some sort of a game plan here. So that's what we're going to try to do right now. Is just kind of look at some other charts and try to make heads or tails of this. And what should we do from here? That's my question. What should we do from here? Right now, I'm almost $1,000 in the negative here. USD JPY. And I'm up $42 on this trade. Trying to recoup some of my money here. Which this does not look good. But, yeah. Let's come up with a game plan. Alright, so trying to look for some evidence that, you know, we're still good here. So here's the US dollar. You know, we made this big move up, and we are currently in a channel down. So, I mean, most of these that I've seen, I mean, across the board, channel downs break to the upside, channel ups break to the downside. Like 9 times out of 10, that's usually what I see. Except there was like one anomaly. There's one time where I saw we had like a channel up and then it broke out to the upside, and that was Tesla. It wasn't even the foreign exchange. So, I mean, price came down fast in a hurry today, and it was a little scary. But you notice where we stopped. And looks like buyers started picking it up already. Thank you. Keep buying it! Because I would like to see this break out to the upside first. and then come down. And that's what I was expecting. But we have to be able to be flexible enough to, oops, I'm wrong. How can we make the best of this? I feel like this is where I've been failing. I get freaked out and I take losses and they're like totally unnecessary. So there's the US dollar, and let's look at GBP USD. Yeah, here's another example. Channel up. Here's the channel up, right? Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. We broke to the downside because it was a channel up. We broke to the downside, and now it's coming back up for that retest. And we made a lower high here. You see that lower high? I'm thinking that this will now drop down to here, and this is where I'd be interested in possibly picking up GBP USD, is right at this level right here, possibly for a nice long-term hold, because it looks like everything is starting to rotate to the upside, but I felt like there was going to be one more push down before, you know, we go up. And hopefully I'm right on that. NZD CAD, yep, channel up. Channel up. We hit the top of the channel. Looks like it's starting to head down. So, yep, just going to try to keep a cool head. Maybe get some sleep tonight. Maybe. I don't know. And really hope for the best. But like I say, as long as we don't, you know, get out of these channels, that's the thing I'm going to be watching. You know, as long as we don't bust out of these channels and close below, I think we should be fine. And hopefully this thing just comes rocketing back up tomorrow. And that's could be the case, because that happens a lot. You know, extreme move down and then extreme move up. It happens a lot. So yeah, we will see what happens. Hopefully this works out, because I would love to be able to prove to people, you know, with a video before and a video after, that this is where I think the failure is. I'd love to be able to prove it, but I guess I have to stick my money where my mouth is and let it play out, right? So that's what I'm gonna do. This could be horrifying, but we'll see what happens. Make sure you subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. See you later.